Let us discuss Chapter 1, Different Leaves. The important points of this lesson are parts of a leaf, what do leaves do, falling of leaves, and leaves are useful. Before we begin the chapter, let us boost up our knowledge. As our mom cooks food for all the members of the family, the sun cooks food for the plant. Most plants have leaves. Leaves of different plants differ in shape, size, smell, and color. Some leaves are big and some are small. In fact, you can say about a plant and where it grows by looking at its leaves. For example, the papaya leaf, lotus leaf, mango leaf, and the banana leaf. Parts of a leaf. Look at a leaf carefully. The flat and broad surface of the leaf is called the leaf blade or lamina. The leaf blade is usually smooth. The edge of the leaf is called the margin. Some leaves have a smooth edge and some have rough edges. Every leaf has a pattern on its leaf blade. This pattern or design is made by thin lines called veins. Each leaf has a main vein and some side veins. There are tiny pores called stomata on the underside of a leaf. You can see the stomata with the help of a magnifying glass. Stomata helps the plant to breathe. The leaf is attached to the stem with a thin stalk called the petiole. What does a leaf do? Leaves carry out some important jobs for the plant. Leaves make food for the plant. All green leaves have a pigment called chlorophyll. Leaves are green because of this pigment. Leaves combine carbon dioxide, water, and chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight to make food. This process is called photosynthesis. Since the leaves make the food for the plant, they are called the kitchens of the plant. Callias and croton plants have colored leaves. Their chlorophyll stays hidden under other colors, so they can also make their own food. But some plants like mushrooms, yeast, and fungi do not have chlorophyll, so they cannot make their own food. Plants constantly lose water through their leaves. This process is called transpiration. But you cannot see this process. If you put a plant inside a plastic bag and fasten it, after some time you will see the water drops on the inside of the bag. The drops you see come from the leaves of the plant. Did you know? The process by which plants produce their own food is called photosynthesis. The leaves of some plants like spinach, cabbage, and lettuce store food. We also eat them as a part of our own food. Some plants like bryophyllum and Mexican hat grow from leaves. Small leaf buds grow all around the edges of these leaves. When the buds fall off onto the ground, they take their roots and grow into new plants. Falling leaves. Leaves fall down when they use up the chlorophyll in them. The leaves also dry up when plants do not get enough water and sunlight. Some trees shed all their leaves once a year. Some trees shed a few leaves throughout the year. Have you seen a gulmohar tree in winter? You cannot see any leaves on the tree. But if you look at the same tree during the summer, you can see it with full of leaves. Did you know? Agave plants grow in hot places where there is a shortage of water. They store water in their large leaves. Leaves are useful. Now that we've learnt all about the parts of a leaf and the different types of leaves, let us see how different types of leaves come of use to us. Leaves of neem and tulsi are useful as medicines. Many animals eat leaves as food. The leaves of indigo and henna are useful as dyes for cloth. We use the leaves of the tea plant to make tea. We use curry leaves, bay leaves, that is tej patta, coriander and mint leaves to add flavor to our food. South Indians use banana leaves as plates to serve food. The roofs of huts are made using the leaves of coconut, palm and date palm trees. People make plates or pattals and bowls or donas with the dry leaves of dhak trees to serve food. Leaves release oxygen during photosynthesis, which human beings and all animals breathe. Now that we've reached the end of our lesson, let us have a quick sum up of what we've learnt. Most plants have green leaves. The leaf has parts called the leaf blade, veins and petiole. Leaves get their green color from a pigment called chlorophyll. Leaves make food for the plant. Leaves usually fall down when they use up all the chlorophyll in them. Leaves release oxygen during the daytime. We all need oxygen to live, don't we? Leaves are useful to us in many other ways too. Let us go through the glossary. The lamina is a part of a leaf. Stomata are tiny pores on the underside of a leaf. Veins are tiny tubes that transport liquid in the body of living things. To absorb is to take in something. Kids, before we finish our lesson, let us go through a quick mind map to help you remember your lesson better. In the parts of a leaf, we have the blade, petiole, stipules, midrib, veins, and a small netted vein. The falling of leaves occur when a leaf uses up all the chlorophyll in it. Leaves are also useful to us in many different ways.